I am a very messy but slow collector. I collect things that I find to be really cool or things that I feel is like worth owning and things that I feel like I will get around to playing at some point.
My collecting habits have been all over the place the last few years. When I decided to make the game room, I actually just was buying everything I could find that I didn't own. Within a year, I got up to 4,000 games. And then I was like, after a year of that, I was like, why do I have these? So I trimmed it down to 1,500, and now I've actually trimmed it down to under 700 because I've decided just to keep only what I want to play.
See, I think a lot of people have made those decisions, and maybe after the break, we'll look into really talking about prices and the market itself and what is driving people to make these decisions. Now, I have not by any means slowed down as a collector in terms of my buying habits, but I'm spending more money on individual games rather than buying filler games for $3 and $5 and coming home with 35 games every weekend. Now I'm putting a $300 game on layaway and putting $50 a week or something on it.
So I pretty much just go for whatever I kind of want to play at the time. Mainly right now, it's the Switch and the PS4 is kind of where my main focus is right now. I really want to get the rest of the Pokemon DS and I think it's the 3DS games. I think there's like one or two left of those that I've got left. Pokemon Diamond, Black, and I can't remember the last one I've got left, but that's all that's left in the entire Pokemon series.
My collection started off because I didn't have a lot of money growing up, so I didn't get my Atari until I was 12 years old, which was long after it came out, right? So I was that far behind. I got my Atari 13 years after release. So in the 90s, if us older people remember, games were basically considered dirt. When you didn't want anymore, you just threw them away, basically, right? Not me, but so you go to garage sales and you're paying quarter for a game, right? So I ended up having a lot of games because I was a couple generations behind. So I always had more games than everyone else, and it was, people were kind of impressed by it, and it kind of made me feel good about myself. So I always was proud of having a lot of games. So I just kept buying games. The thing is, there wasn't a lot of internet back then or anything else, and I didn't have friends that talked about games much. So every game was like a brand new discovery that was exciting for me to experience.
Is there a right way or a wrong way to collect video games? And really, for the most part, there is no wrong way necessarily. There's a lot of people in the hobby who like to be gatekeepers, who like to say if you're not doing it this way, you're doing it wrong, or if you're not collecting complete libraries, you're some kind of a scab, you're not a real collector if you don't have complete GameCube library or complete this, complete that. But it's really about what makes you happy. At the end of the day, collecting video games is about what makes you happy and what makes you fulfilled, what you want to play, what you want to display on your shelves, or however you want to do it. It's about what fulfills you.